Good morning. It's about 5 a.m. here. Actually, I'm in Calgary right now. And this is a practice to have a great morning. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're going to start with a strap. We'll move into a couple of tennis balls that I'm using today. So we use a massage ball, it's about the same size. Have a chair handy, okay? I'm just going to keep the strap easy on my legs for now. We're going to begin with a bit of a twist. Bring your hands together, rest them at your chin. And just take a moment and feel your sitting bones on your chair. And feel your breath. And feel your feet. And let's move into a twist. And just connect. Notice where you're at. Notice how your day yesterday is sitting in your body. Or if you're with me and it's early for you, notice how your sleep was with you, how you've woken up, or maybe you're doing this in the middle of the day. And let's go the other way. And just notice the reality of your body and the reality of how your body related with your day. And good, and then come on back. I'm just gonna bring Stan in here for a sec. When we're doing that twist, the reason I have the hands up is because it's so easy to lead with the neck. And I want you to focus in on your obliques being the primary driver, so the rib cage is moving relative to the pelvis. Okay, so if we're here, I'm moving it back out a little bit. Do that one more time. We're here. So you'll notice I don't say to lift, I just rotate. So the engine of the twist is right here. Okay, now let's take a bit of a side bend. So over you go. Allow the weight to still stay through this hip joint. Some weight is coming over, obviously, but just allow some weight so we're not coming right off of that sitting bone. And then come up, and then other side. Okay, now from here, have your strap. And then bring your hands on up. Notice your jaw and notice your breathing. And you're gonna start to circle those arms up. Now you can straighten your arms if you'd like, but what I'd like you to pay attention to is here are these ribs. So when we bring the arms up, the movement is at the shoulder joint. This is the primary driver here of that movement. That's the articulating joint. And if you're taking them up and your ribs are moving, now that's making it this action. So it's really more challenging to really support your shoulder in that place. So I don't want you to pull the ribs in, just bring the arms up to where they can without those ribs flaring. So you might be here or you might be here. Right? So it's a reality check on how you are perceiving the way that your body is moving. We're releasing a new episode From Pain to Possibility today. And the theme is, why am I not better? And that's one of the comments that I make. It's having a reality of where your body is at. And what's challenging, we're going to grab our tennis balls now. What's challenging is that a lot of people have not been taught about the reality of where their body's at. Yeah? Okay, we're going to take one tennis ball into the armpit here, the other tennis ball into the armpit here. Okay. Now I suggested using tennis balls mostly because that's what fits in my armpits. So if you're a bigger body, you might be able to use some of the larger ones. I know with Yoga Tune Up, they've got some very varied sizes. These ones would be equivalent to the smaller size. And there's pressure against the ribs and there's pressure against the arms. And just breathing easy. And if you want to play, we can actually take a twist here. So just rest your hands in, like you can just rest them gently here. And let's just get that tennis ball there. Okay, now from here, you're going to start to take a twist. And what you might notice is how your armpits want to, like your arms want to squeeze in. You might notice that. Try not to have that happen. See if you can generate the movement through your abdomen. And you don't have to like crunch your abdomen together to make it happen. Just notice your rib cage rotating relative to your pelvis. And the obliques are the muscles that are generating it. So you might even notice your shoulders wanting to get involved or your neck. But just be kind of conscientious of what extraneous tension starts to build and maybe only move in the range where that's not happening. Now, you're going to be a little more limited. So it's not that you're doing the exact same range as you did before without the balls. So that's not the point of the exercise. It's just to notice what you tend to do, right? So much of what holds us back in our recovery is what we don't, or what we're not aware of, right? It's all of that which is under our level of awareness. Okay, now take those out. Okay, now just notice where you're at. Let's bring those arms back up overhead, excuse me, and then start to take the arms up. And you might now notice a difference between how those arms moved through your shoulder joints to come on up. And if you did, then you know that there's some kind of relationship between what's going on through the tissue in the ribs. Could be serratus anterior, it could be your lats, it could just be fascial connections. Just notice if your arm bone is now moving more smoothly in your shoulder joint. Good? Okay, let's bring that down. And then bring the hands back to here. Let's take a twist without the balls. And maybe there's something different there as well. Okay, let's continue to play with the shoulders. So bring one arm across your body, other hand to the elbow, straight across. So watch that this doesn't happen. So we don't need to hold or set the shoulder blade. Just have the arm here, and as you bring it across, keep that movement really pure through that range. And if you notice that you start to compensate, just ease back out. Good. And then other side. Good. Okay, now let's do that again. And this time we're going to rotate that arm bone in the shoulder socket. Good. Yeah. Okay. So now what we're going to play with is coming into eagle. So now you might not have all the range, right? So you come back to this one or this one if you don't have the range, and just honor your beautiful body. So bring the arms out and then up. Now my mic might be a little bit constrained here with my arms. And then bring that down. And then other side. Good. All right, lovely. Now, on the chair, you can reach one leg back. So I'm using a lunge and I'm having a chair to support my front leg. The back leg presses back and heel presses back. And you can do a very slight side bend. And then come back. And then other side. So the idea is that leg bone is coming back. You're pressing the heel back. And I just notice if you are increasing tension as you do this. A number of people who follow me have pain and they're looking for ways to recover. And so if you're building tension when you're moving, then that is the signal that you're sending your nervous system. Yeah? And then that's the communication pattern that starts to build between brain and body. It's not unlike a human relationship, right? If there's a tension-filled relationship, then that's what you're building between two people. If it's tension-filled relationship between your brain and your body that you're helping cultivate, that's what you're going to have more of. So if you want to, come on out. So if you want to have more ease, then guess what? Start to move in a way that increases ease. Okay, so we've got ankle onto the knee. Thumbs are going to come to this ankle bone. We're just going to gently massage up through the side of that leg. And it's that foundation of ease, which then you can build complexity. And then you can build surge and power and strength. Because all of this stuff that we're doing helps build the coordination patterns between your body and your brain. With that fundamental, with that foundation, that's when you can really build upon it. Yeah? But if you don't have those fundamentals, then you're going to circle around and circle around and circle around, and you'll feel like you're not making any gains at all. And see, that's the part I find, generally speaking, not everywhere, but generally speaking, we're onto the other leg now, is not taught, right? And so when people come to see me, there's some of this, they say to me, I just need to get stronger. Like someone has told them they have to get stronger, but why? And do you have the foundational components to even start getting stronger? Yeah. I'm all for strength. I'm all for strength. But if there's pain in your body, that's a signal that something's up. It's not in your head. You might be interpreting it in your head, but if there's pain, man. There's pain, there's pain. And there's such a strong correlation to how you move. Such a strong correlation. And if people want to disagree with me, so be it. I got 25 years of clinical experience to show that to be true. So that, my friends, is my truth. I can help you move better, your pain will drop. Then let's build strength. Yeah? Okay. Here, bring the legs wide and come forward. So feel those 3 points in the bottom of your feet, ball of your foot, base of your pinky toe, center of your heel. Yeah. Just feel those 3 points. And if coming forward doesn't work for you, you can just be right here. Yeah. And you're checking in with your breathing, checking in with your brain, and then coming on up. Now, from here, let's just be here. This is our last position. Sitting quietly and just noticing. And really do your best. Don't race off right yet. If you've got something to do, just take 5 conscious breaths between now and the next thing you're going to do. 5 conscious breaths. Let this be a pause. Let this be a transition. And then when you're ready, hands come together, breathing in with ease and out with gratitude. Thank you so much for joining me. We will see you tomorrow. Mwah! Take good care.